just about ready to roll. And pitching in this game, Tyler Anderson. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Rob Refsnyder, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 107.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Carlos Narvaez.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
Slice the other way and foul. And now the 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One out, bases empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with two strikes.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Just missed. Gonzalez handling the duties at first. 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Two outs, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ripped to right, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Anderson ready to work.
Ball. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. On the ground. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Batting 6, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So bases all loaded up. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Gonzalez on third. Narvaez over at second. Duran at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Stays alive. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and Story is out. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back in Anaheim, and today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bottom of the first. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And that is out of play. Left field, Duran on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, center fielder, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And a slider misses down and away.
1 strike. Ball.
And that's in the dirt. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Taylor Ward will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Fastball is outside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Trout on the move. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
New inning getting started. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Anderson back to work. There's a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter.
And stepping in for
39.
Boston, Marcelo Meyer. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 9th, third
Here's the third baseman.
Number 40.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that misses. And 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning
And
number
leading off
2,
the
stepping in the long ball
catcher,
threat, Logan O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Foul ball there. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one off the mark. Ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 6, designated
Here's
hitter,
Joe Adele.
Joe Adele.
A little bit low. 1-0. O'Hoppe gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one is inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3-0 down. Swung on, belted. Duran on a dead sprint, racing back. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Safely into second, he's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ball 1 there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Here's Lamont
Boston,
Wade Jr.
number 76, Zach Kelly.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1-2 now. Way inside, gets out of the way. Second and third, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. Christian Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Christian Moore.
Christian Moore, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fly ball down the left field line. That's back. That's back some more. And it is gone. So he goes yard to left. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next to hit, Zach Neto. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Anthony makes the grab, and that's the inning. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. He crushes that one to center field, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now here is Roman Anthony. Up and in.
Ball
1.
No strikes.
Just missed.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Man at first, one away. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Reached on an infield single his first time. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Swing and a line drive. Base hit it to left field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
A late jump, but I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Trevor Story now. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hunter Strickland preparing to come on if needed. Burke getting loose as well. On the ground, right side. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 3 and the Red Sox 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Just missed.
Too low.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
He had him out in
Now
front,
batting,
which isn't
center
easy to
fielder,
do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire
Trout.
field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Trout. Walked his first time. And that
That's a
is
ball.
downstairs. Ball one. Swinging a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike. That's too low. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Very high with that one. And the count's full. Rip towards third. Tosses across to first. 2 away.
Fastball groove right
Now
down the
batting,
middle. Usually a lot of
fielder,
damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that
Ward.
ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Ward digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that
No.
one misses up and in. And that's ball one.
Hey.
Just
No,
missed.
outside.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Red Sox 2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the
Leading
fourth.
off for Boston,
Cedar
center
Rafaela.
fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
No, that's a ball.
And that one a little bit high.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He made him pay for that one, and we're starting over. It's 3-3.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Anderson gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Hunter
the Angels.
Strickland gets the ball now.
Number
Well, he's been a
60.
really tough guy to take deep
Hunter
this season. You usually have to string some hits
Strickland.
together in order to get to him.
Now it's the DH, Marcelo Meyer. Fly to left his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Meyer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 22 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Right through there for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next offering upstairs. And there's the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And delivers outside.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. He's already homered in this game. He was late there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Greg Weisser.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Greg Weisser.
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
O'Hoppe.
There's the strike up high. It's 0-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Wilson appears to be getting loose. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now Joe Adele ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, right fielder Gustavo Campero.
And now the right fielder went down on strikes his first time through. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one. 2-2. The other way. Jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Runner at first with 2 away. So here's Wade now. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. And that one sliced foul. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Connor Brogdon.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch misses. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And fouled off. Got him swinging. 1 out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ripped down the line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, Carlos Narvaez. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 2 for 2. Move to first. Gonzalez back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gonzalez off of first with 2 away.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Justin Wilson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Lamont Wade Jr. now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him! And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next, the
Christian
Angels.
Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one.
Moore.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. To the batter now, Zach Neto. That's a strike. 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. A switch hitter batting right. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Called strike right there.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Angels leave one, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back in Anaheim, all set for the top of the sixth. Leading off, Trevor Story. Brogdon back to work. And that one is inside ball one. Late swing fouled off. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. In the air, left side, Ward. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ward going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Number 39.
So now the DH spot, Marcelo Meyer. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's carrying. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
So the
Boston.
Red Sox bring on a new pitcher,
Number
Brennan
83.
Bernardino. He comes on for the
Brennan
35th
Bernardino.
time this year. Here's Mike
And
Trout.
leading off
Gotta be
for the
careful with this
Phillies,
guy. He's got
center
power.
fielder,
He can untie it with one swing.
Mike Trout.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a curve is down and in.
1 strike.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Taylor Ward in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
No outs, runner at first. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And diving back is Trout.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Alcala warming up as well. That misses off the outside edge.
1-1.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He sends it out of here. And they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.